What's up everyone, I'm Twisted and today we just got a teaser for the next League of Legends champion, which is named Aurora. For context, last year on a champion roadmap we got our first teaser for Aurora, which described her as a Vestayan solo laner from Freljord, and if you look here at the title, the first letter of each word spells out rabbit, so we knew that she was going to be a rabbit Vestaya. This also told us that she has a natural ability to see what others think is not there. And then in January, we got another teaser for her in the form of this image right here. Alright, so going back to today's teaser, Skin Spotlights already data mined a lot of stuff before this went live, so we've seen a lot of artworks already, and I think the event also went live slightly earlier in some regions, so I've seen some screenshots, but I'm still curious to see the whole thing, so let's jump onto it. Alright, this took a long time to load.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Ravens from Swain?
Perhaps it was.
The
Time
Hearth-Home?
is meaningless.
And this does look like
You marched into my home.
the door that we see in Ornn's level 2 in LOR.
Though if you had, I wouldn't have answered. But even then, I knew something was different about you. You came to my forge not out of some selfish need for one of my weapons, nor out of foolish curiosity. You had come to help a friend.
I really liked this design.
Isn't that a funny word?
More loading screens. I thought I locked that door. You're Amhor. I've not heard that name in a long time. Yeah, so Ramhor, I think we first heard that name in Udyr's voice lines in LOR. He calls each of the gods from his stances by their, I guess, true name. So Volibear is Valhyr and Ornn is Ramhor. I'm Aurora. I've traveled across the Freljord to see if you know anything about my friend. Nibbles on Aurora's code. He's one of my many siblings. That is all I can tell you. So, that means that he's also a demigod of Freljord. Interesting. By his size and design, you probably would assume otherwise, but I think, first, if it's a spirit, I don't think size really matters. Second, we've seen that the spirit gods, like Ornn, also have kind of this more animalistic spiritual parallel. So, in Ornn's case, it would be the fiery ram that he summons with his ultimate. We've seen what is likely the iron boar in LOR, but it's likely its most animalistic form and not the actual like Ornn/Volibear equivalent. And I'm assuming that this being here, the friend of Aurora, is also in spiritual animalistic parallel of a demigod. Now go, I'm busy. It could be a while before he's done. Let's clean up and help speed things up along. Nods in agreement. At least stay out of my way. Alright, this is cool. Oh, and I unlocked Aurora's icon. Nice. I'm trying to remember if this is similar to the forge that we saw in Song of Nunu. I don't think it is. Alright. It's funny how she's tying things up here. Like, if these are Ornn's tools, you would assume these are just huge, right? Alright. Anything else I can click here? I can go to the country yard or to the library. Right? Let's check out the country yard. Huh. What is this? Huh, I got something. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm collecting books. Nice. I had been meaning to dust that off. I'm surprised the snow didn't melt. Isn't that magma? Yes, scalding hot. Explain. Goes back to work. Remhard, hello? Oh, and there's something here? A rock? Okay. I wasn't expecting this to be an actual full-on minigame. I thought it was just going to be a small visual novel. Could you stay still? You told me to stay out of your way. You didn't say anything about staying still. I thought that much was obvious. We got a little Smith Poro sleeping. Cute. Huh. I'm collecting a lot of stuff, but I don't know what that's for. Tries to eat ore. How does it taste? Drops saliva-covered ore back into Aurora's hand. That's what I thought. Okay. Should be 2 or 3 items left. So, what is this? A magical scale to wage magical war? Or... No, it's just a regular scale. It weighs regular ore. I see. And the smelter? That is magical. I thought so. She looks like a nerd. Okay, so... Aha. Huh. Oh, I can put the ore here. Okay. But I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of puzzle where I need a specific type of ore. Right? Huh. Can I put all of them in my inventory? I can. Oh, the inventory has more space than I thought. Alright. Let's go to the library, I guess. Oh, so this is where the magic happens. My work is more than just magic. But yes, this is where the magic does indeed happen. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Ornn isn't the biggest fan of magic. The workbench hasn't been in use in quite some time. Noses something on a desk and sneezes. Inspiration has not struck. Maybe you just need the right kind of working environment. My workshop is already the perfect working environment. But there's so much clutter. Grumbles to himself. Nice. And this one... I don't know where this one is supposed to go. Here, maybe? No? No? Huh. Is this even a tool? I don't know what this is, to be honest. Oh, alright. And I'm missing 5 tools, but I don't know if I need to put them here. If I go back to the smelter and lay the ores here, does it trigger anything? Maybe I have to put everything here. Maybe I need 2 more ores to put there. Oh, there's another one. And there's another tool. Your tools are everywhere. How do you find them when you need them? I know exactly where they are located. I have a system. Well then, I'll systemize your system. Do what you will. And another book. So I'm assuming in the library I'll have to organize the books as well. Okay. Let's put this here and this here. Perfect. And now I got another ore, which I can put here. And I think I'm missing one still. Yeah. Alright. Should be in the library, because I haven't been there yet. Nothing else to interact with. Right. How do I go to the library? Right, through here. Right, book. Maybe I can take a break and do some light reading. Brace impatiently. I was only going to skim. But you're right. Let's find a home for this book. Another book. Boom, bam, boom, bam. I see you found your way into my reading room. How do you get anything done? I could spend the rest of my life reading all these books. Please don't. I cannot entertain guests for that long. It's just an expression. The only expression I know is a frown, and perhaps a slightly larger frown. By the way, you do know these are called bookshelves, right? A bookshelf, by definition, is a shelf for books, and yet these shelves are bookless. That's wrong, there's 6 books here. My books dwell wherever they please. Alright. This looks like the battle between Volibear and Ornn. And Ornn is calling his ram spirit. Huh. Can I put all the books here? I don't think so. Huh. Okay, so this one is an Ornn book, and it's here. No? Yeah. There's one Ornn book missing. And then this should be Volibear's. Or maybe not. Okay, these are Volibear's. Okay. But I can't put all of them here. So maybe there are more shelves? Oh, yes. Alright. This is clearly Volibear's shelf, right? There's a skull right here and some braids. So let's put all the Volibear books. I'm still missing some. But let's try to fit them as best as I can for now. This goes here. Oh. Alright. Oh, and you can see here the claws line up with the books. That's cool. Oh, and these are Lysandra's. Okay. Oh, you can hear some jingles. Oh, that's cool. There should be another one. There we go. Take this out, put this in. Right, let's put Lysandra in the middle. Her hands. Right, there's a hand here. It's probably here. Huh? Doesn't quite match. I think this is like this. Right? Oh. Okay, I guess I did it. the Ice Witch. Not all witches are bad, Ram heard. Some of us want to help the spirits, not hurt them. Alright, so she's a witch, which I think makes sense considering the image that we got in January. Nods in agreement. That remains to be seen. Oh, my client updated. Whispers. He'll come around eventually. Stares skeptically. Alright, cool. I got 2 more books. Which is here, and this... Oh, nice. My brother's rage still echoes through the stones of this place. What happened? We fought. Why? I cannot remember. But our battle destroyed this place, and all who lived near it. That explains the ruins. I'm sorry. That must have been painful. It's in the past. Right, so I'm missing 1 book. Was that it? No, that's a tool. Oh, this instrument. I wonder. You have all the knowledge you need to play it. You mean the power has been inside me all along? No, I mean you've seen the notes on the books. Play them. I'm missing 1 book, right? Yeah, I see the notes here. They all have notes? Oh, they all have notes. Alright, what if I just screenshot this? But I'm missing 1 of Ornn's books. Alright, so I took some screenshots. Let's try to play this. Alright, this took me way too long. But I found out you can play with the numbers.
The path to Hearth-Home. My followers used to sing this, back when Hearth-Home was filled with life.
Alright, so again, another reference to the battle between Ornn and Volibear.
The Hearth-blood were diligent and inspired, working the forges tirelessly to craft and create. Now these halls are empty.
Alright, let's try Volibear's song. Right, this took me way too long as well.
The relentless storm. An apt name for a song sung in the name of Volibear. The Ursine are as wild as he is, giving their lives in dedication to the old ways. Voriard has lost its ferocity, and Volibear will revive it with blood.
Voriard being another name for the Freljord. Alright, let's try Lysandra's song. Right, first try.
The Song of the Ice Witch. I have heard her frost god sing this, the mountain winds carrying it from their citadel. But the petty squabbles of mortals are not my concern. They will pass again in the blink of an eye.
Alright. And I got a new icon. I'm still missing 1 book and 1 ore. But I might have all the tools now. Or maybe not. Oh, there's the book right here. Let's finish this. Oh, I'm forgetting the reading. You could say you went on quite a rampage.
I still laugh about this one. At first, you were a nuisance, constantly underfoot. But it was surprising, the efficiency with which you worked. A task that would have taken others days, you finished in minutes.
Picking up books.
Oh, I wish you had gone about it silently.
Also, I got this Ornn's song without the first note. Oh, wait. Oh, you can actually see the titles. Hold on. The Fire Below the Mountain, A Life of Solitude. A volume documenting how Ramhard came to be the way he is in great detail, some might say too great of detail, not me. The Fire Below the Mountain, Volcano's Rest, an encyclopedia record of the formation of Ramhard's home. I wonder if this volcano is dormant. The Fire Below the Mountain, The March of Time, the sparsest of the volumes on Ramhard. It speaks mostly to the loss of his history over the years. It's heartbreaking. A Blacksmith's Legacy, a less upsetting volume than the last. This centers around all the incredible weapons and tools Ramhard has smided. The Heartblood, my personal favorite of the 8 Ramhard volumes, the story of the Heartblood. I wish I could have met him. Okay, I assume these notes are from Aurora? The Fire Below the Mountain, a battle between brothers. I've heard this story many times. Pages and pages about a war between demigods, specifically Valhyr and Ramhard. Tragic. Fights Folly, a depiction of the fallout from Ramhard and Valhyr's battle. It glosses over how sad Ramhard was, and still is. A Great Change. Some speculative fiction about the future of the Freljord. The author's bias is pretty evident. I have more hope. The Relentless Storm for Voriard. The epic saga of Valhyr, the Volibear, and the formation of Voriard, back when the Freljord was wild, thrilling. Vivid descriptions of Valhyr's early exploits, from the formation of the 5 Fjords to his battle with Ornn. Cool. A history of the first tribes of the Freljord. It seems the demigods were more active back then. I wish I'd seen it. Pages of detailed descriptions of Valhyr's worship. Blood offerings were, and still are, the most common. A bittersweet story of Valhyr's and Ramhard's relationship. Valhyr once waged war clad in armor crafted by his brother. When the 3 sisters rose to power, they tried to take control of the Freljord. The demigods were changed forever. A book about the Ursine Valhyr's bloodthirsty followers. They are the only ones Valhyr trusts now. I feel for him. The pain and fury of Valhyr is now his reckoning in blood. He will return Voriard to the old ways. Alright, so far nothing new. It's just a retelling of Volibear's and Ornn's biographies and the tales of Ornn. 3 Sisters, a book detailing the time before the mortal and spirit realm had boundaries. The world the way I see it. Interesting. This covers Lysandra's rise to power. Each of the 3 sisters saw it in their own way and each paid a price. This is how Lysandra got blind. The story of Lysandra's battle with Volibear. She tried to conquer the mortal world and was blinded for her defiance. Well, I guess this was the one where she got blind. Lysandra may have lost her sight, but with her sisters at her side, they were unstoppable, though only for a time. Lysandra begins to walk in dreams. This volume records her discovery of the void and the deal she struck for safety. Her sisters disagreed with Lysandra's controlling approach. She secretly begged the Watchers for more time. As the void erupted in the north, Lysandra sacrificed her sisters and all the Iceborn by burying them in true ice. Lysandra and her Frostguard are working to stop the melting through ice and rewriting the history of the Freljord. Alright, nothing new here either. Let's put the last tool. I hope I'm not missing an ore somewhere here. Was missing a tool there. No ore, no ore. No ore. Oh, there we go. Nothing? Okay. Oh, I have to order them. I get it. Right, so these... And which is heavier? This one is heavier. Right, this one is heavier. But between these two, this one is still heavier. Huh. Right, should be like this. Nice. Ramhard, I sorted your ore. Impossible to align them to the pillars. You'd have to weight each one against another, figure out their weight, and then order them from lightest to heaviest. Yes, a time-consuming and complicated process, even for someone with all the time in the world. Well, all the time in the world because she's a Vastaya, right? I think that's what he means. Well, I quite enjoy it. Curious.
In my forge, there's a place for everything. My things were exactly where I needed them. I didn't need your help. Your system, however, calmed the chaos. Quite convenient.
Just a grumpy old man. Alright, and I think I have all the tools. Small hammer. Let's go. Perfect. They fit together so exquisitely. What do you think, Ramhard? They're fine. He likes it. Nods enthusiastically.
I cannot remember the last time anyone spent so long in my presence.
I like how some of the tools are
Exhausting.
from specific regions. I just noticed. You got a Damacian hammer here, and this clearly is... I don't know what the name of the tool is, but it's from Bilgewater. Most of these seem Freljordian though. Or at least if they are from a specific region, I can't really say which one. Like, this one literally has a ram, right? This is Freljordian.
Interruptions become frustration. You asked many questions, but I didn't mind answering them. I like that you listen.
Come on now, meet me in the library. Right, can I analyze the tools? Oh, I can. A bronze mallet with a satisfying weight makes a satisfying bong when swung, hypothetically. Needle nose pliers. Simple pliers, not much to say on the subject, but Ramhard keeps subtly picking at my notebook, so I'll keep writing. Blade tongs. Long tongs ideal for thrusting a weapon in the hot fires of a forge. Thankfully, it's currently cool to the touch. knife, a specialized and sacred knife used by the Buru in the preparation and consumption of deep sea beasts. How did Ornn find this or make this? Tongs with a handle in the shape of a ram's head. Did Ramhord make these, or were they a gift? That gives me an idea. Saw. This saw appears to be made from thick, dense bone. Perhaps it is called a bone saw. We'll report back. Box tongs. These tongs look Winter's Claw in origin. The design is simple but effective, almost as if a Hearthblood made it. Oh, interesting. A measuring instrument. Looks like the last thing Ramhord sized up was about 4.6 boros, side to side. That's funny. Hammer. Some type of hammer, likely made for the upper crust. Doubtful that Ramhord would have forged this. Too ostentatious. Yeah, this is a Damascene hammer. But it's interesting that these tools don't seem to be from him, right? This is a Damascene hammer, this is from Bilgewater, this might have been a gift, this is from either the Winter's Claw or Hearthblood. So, yeah, that's really interesting. And there's some kind of drink here. Nice. I wanna check the ores, because maybe we can get some info on them as well. Molten copper. A type of copper mined deep below the dormant volcano of Hearth-Home. The vein flows through the rock as if alive. Star metal. Oh, this was the one that was used to build the Howling Abyss. A beautiful blue ore that shimmers like a distant star. I see where it gets its name. Gold mined from Shurima, apparently. The light of the hearth makes the gold vein look aqueous. Aqueous? Silver steel. The vein in this ore is iridescent like mother of pearl. Perhaps it's a composite of organic and inorganic materials. So I'm assuming this is Targonian. Dread iron. This metal glows a beautiful ethereal blue. It doesn't make me feel dread though. This reminds me of like Extech, but I don't know if it's intentional. Freljordian frost ore, a common ore found throughout the Freljord. I want to take a bite. Right, so this is Freljordian. This is from space, I guess. This is Shuriman. This seems to be from Mount Targan. But maybe it isn't, I'm not quite sure. This seems to be related to Extech, but with everything that's going on, I'm also not sure. And this is one. And this one is obviously Freljordian. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's check back on Ornn. About my sibling. I was not forthcoming with you earlier, but I did not owe you answers. I understand. I did march in unannounced. I probably should have not. March, yes. But Hearth-Home was never meant to be mine alone. Oh. It was once a place for mortals. It was once a place for mortals and spirits of the Freljord. Oh, that's cool. That's why I came here. I know so much about spirits, but my friend, I have so many questions about him. Yes, your questions. I did not answer because I did not know you. But now I know you, and you have done much for me. Oh, this? It was just a little dusting and reorganizing. Small endeavors can still mean a great deal. Truthfully, I know very little about your friend. Shivers sadly. But I know where we can find your answers. Really? Interesting that Ornn doesn't really know much about a being that he called his sibling, right? That's cool.
It was difficult for me to say at the time. No. Impossible. I was too proud. But you,
Another loading screen?
you were quiet and unobtrusive.
How did she organize books like that? They are giants next to her.
Inquisitive, yes, but not annoying. Time with you
Ace
is
Aestrier.
always well spent.
Looks like a gun, but it's a wand. Magical wand. She made some kind of portal?
You are different. Worthy of the wand I forged for you.
I like how her fur is transitioning from red to white. Kind of like
I
real
still
life
prefer
hairs do.
solitude. It's when I do my best work. But, friend. Yes,
Oh, a plushie. That's
it
cute.
is a funny word.
Yet perhaps I understand its purpose. So admit it, we are friends. Do not put words in my mouth. Rather sorry again, friend.
I remember.
Alright, that was it. Right now you can just replay stuff. Cool. Alright, one thing I wanna mention is that at the beginning we see Swain's ravens, and there's not really an explanation for it, besides the fact, well, Swain marches everywhere in Runeterra, we know that. His ravens are everywhere. But I wonder if the reason why she needs some kind of help related to her friend is because of Noxus, right? I think that would make sense. Besides that, I want to try the full Ornn song, because somehow I managed to do it without the full song. Alright, nothing happened. Okay. Alright, so I think that was it for this new in-client experience. Obviously, this is only a temporary experience. Unfortunately, that's just how League of Legends rolls. Unlike, for example, in Wild Rift now, where these kind of small story experiences are stored in your collection and you can experience them forever. Unfortunately, League of Legends is stuck on this old-ass client, and that's not as feasible for them to do. Besides that, we got to see Aurora's design. I'm not sure if in-game she'll have her full-on cloak or not, but she looks fine, she looks cute, I guess. A bit disappointed that they didn't really go more toward the furry side of the spectrum, because she's a Vastaya, and in Legends of Runeterra and in some of the universe artworks, we have seen like really out there designs for the Vastayas, but in League, unfortunately, they're mostly just normal humans but with some small animal parts, especially female champions, because if Aurora was a male, she would probably be more like a full-on rabbit, like Rengar or Wukong, but she's a female champion, so she's more toward the Ahri slash Set side of the spectrum. She seems to at least have animal legs, so I think she's a step above Ahri and Set on that regard, but I still think there was a bit of missed potential, right? I don't think the design is that bad. It's just a bit disappointing considering that we have other Vasayas in-game that look as human-ish as Aurora. I assume that she's not going to get a color story because she got this instead. I hope her bio sheds some light on how she met her friend and what her goal was, because we know that she wants to help them, but we don't really know what that means. And I want to see if her friend shows up in game. I think that would be really cool, but probably not, because that's an extra model. But we'll see. But yeah, that was it for now. Her lore so far seems pretty interesting. I really dig the Freljord mythos, so this was right up my alley. It's really cool to see Ornn again, really cool to see Ornn making a friend, though I feel like that was already sort of explored in Song of Nunu, though I guess here it's a much stronger connection, right? Which is cool. I like seeing that. If I missed anything, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.